Hello everyone. Before we dive into today's topic, we want to take a moment to thank you for your support. Every like, comment, and subscription truly makes a difference and helps this channel grow. If you enjoy our content and don't want to miss upcoming videos, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to receive all notifications. In the ceaseless dance of cosmic seasons, the sun stands as an unwavering, constant beacon. Yet beneath its steady light lies a tumultuous, magnetic, unpredictable realm. For centuries we've observed it from the plane of the ecliptic, gazing upon it like prisoners who can only glimpse one face of the moon. But now, something has changed. A silent traveler, armed with instruments never before seen, has ventured beyond familiar geometries, slipping under the orbital plane, to achieve what no one dared: to gaze directly upon the sun's south pole. This journey is being undertaken by Solar Orbiter, the ESA NASA probe. And what it has discovered is not just surprising, it's revolutionary. For the first time in human history, we can observe our star from beneath, perceive its hidden magnetic structure, and brush the secret sources of its cyclical power. The sun's south pole is not a uniform, monotone expanse, as some conjectured. Instead, it appears as a fragmented, irregular region, a stage for magnetic tensions defying our established theories. The images reveal a complex tapestry of alternating polarity fields, a shifting mosaic in constant flux. And within this apparent chaos, we may find the key to understanding one of the deepest mysteries of solar physics, the 11-year magnetic activity cycle. Until now, solar cycle models relied on indirect observations. We knew that approximately every 11 years the sun's poles reverse, a process known as the magnetic flip. But the precise mechanics of this reversal remained elusive, hidden behind the limitations of our vantage point. Now, thanks to Solar Orbiter's inclined orbit, we can witness the nascent phase of this transformation, right at the poles. The probe's contribution is twofold: visual and spectroscopic. It not only shows us what is happening, it tells us how. Onboard instruments like the METI coronagraph and the SPICE spectrometer decipher the temperature, chemical composition, and plasma dynamics in the polar region. We are discovering that the sun is not merely a rotating body with a magnetic field. It is a complex, layered system where subterranean currents of ionized gas intertwine with Lorentz forces to generate eruptions, prominences, and sudden, violent solar storms. The stakes are high. Understanding solar poles means dramatically improving our ability to forecast space weather. A coronal mass ejection aimed at Earth can disable satellites, damage power grids, disrupt GPS signals, and jeopardize space missions. The better we grasp polar cycles, the better we can protect ourselves. There's more. Images from Solar Orbiter suggest that the poles are never truly quiet. Even during periods of minimal activity, minor flares and magnetic flux continue to emerge. This implies the sun never really shuts down between cycles, but operates on a background current, always active. It's as though we are watching the sun's heartbeat, slow and deep, even when all seems still. Our perspective on the star that gives us life is shifting. What was once perceived as a luminous sphere observed head-on is now revealed as a three-dimensional organism, wrapped in unstable, shifting magnetic fabric, and extraordinarily powerful. Solar Orbiter's achievement of over 30 degrees inclination relative to the ecliptic plane is not merely an engineering feat. It's a symbolic passage toward a holistic understanding of the sun in all dimensions. But it's not only science that is awestruck. There is something profoundly human in seeing, for the first time, a hidden facet of our star. It's like opening a window onto a secret room in the universe, a room that, until yesterday, no one even knew existed. We ask ourselves, if the sun's poles are so different from what we imagined, what else has slipped past us? And what implications might this have for the birth of the solar system, comet dynamics, or the mystery of the heliosphere? Here begins the second part of the journey, where polar observations intertwine with fascinating hypotheses about stellar formation, plasma physics, and the possibility that our sun is not so unique, but rather a prime example of what happens in G-type stars throughout the galaxy. As Solar Orbiter continues its slow approach to the solar poles, its data begin to converge with ambitious theories on stellar birth and evolution. Plasma physicists note that the complex magnetic structure of the polar regions is not merely a local curiosity. It may serve as a microcosm for phenomena shaping the entire heliosphere, that vast bubble of charged particles stretching across interstellar space. In other words, a model to understand how a star's magnetic fields influence surrounding matter. The most advanced numerical simulations, now fueled by new data, are revealing that the magnetic fluctuations observed at the poles could be the source of the Alfvén waves that propagate into the solar corona, contributing to its heating. A paradox that has challenged physics for decades. The Sun's surface is 5,500 degrees Celsius, yet its outer atmosphere exceeds 1,000,000 degrees. One possible, and increasingly plausible, answer is that it all begins at the poles. Close-up observation of the polar regions also reveals ring currents, plasma vortices resembling the jets seen around black holes in young stars. This suggests universal magnetic transport mechanisms, linking our star to much larger and more violent cosmic phenomena. It's as if the Sun, in its daily tranquility, is a microcosm of stellar dynamics across the universe. And that's not all. Some astrophysicists are starting to reconsider the Sun's role in shaping planetary orbits. The poles, with their irregular behavior, may have produced in primordial epochs intense flows of matter and radiation capable of imparting directional preferences to the accretion disk that formed the planets. In other words, the magnetic state of the solar poles billions of years ago might have profoundly influenced the current arrangement of the solar system, and possibly that of moons and asteroid belts. Future missions, in development, aim to go even higher, or rather, more inclined. One such concept, Solar Polar Explorer, is designed to reach 90 degrees inclination relative to the ecliptic. It would be like viewing the Sun from above, perpendicularly, observing in real time the entire polar inversion cycle, a godlike perspective into the forces shaping our star. Meanwhile, scientists are fine-tuning their interpretation of already gathered images. Every filament observed at the poles, every region of uncertain polarity, is being fed into predictive models that could revolutionize our ability to anticipate events like the solar max expected in 2025-2026. That's when polar reversal should occur, and this time, thanks to Solar Orbiter, we may witness it firsthand, not as oblivious spectators, but as direct witnesses. The fascination doesn't lie solely in scientific knowledge, but in the profound emotion of uncovering an ancient mystery. For millennia, humans have worshipped the Sun, feared eclipses, watched its spots as omens. Today we analyze it with precision instruments, and yet we are no less enchanted. Indeed, the images of the Sun's south pole restore a sense of wonder that even science struggles to contain. In those plasma vortices, in those inverted magnetic fields, we seem to read a primal language, as if the Sun is finally revealing something of itself, something it has kept hidden even from the light. Thus, as Solar Orbiter prepares to tilt further in the years ahead, the scientific community waits with eager anticipation for new images, new readings, new magnetic maps. Because each data point brings us closer to understanding that natural thermonuclear engine that makes life on Earth possible. And with each orbit, with each measurement, we're reminded that the Sun is not just a source of heat, it is a living enigma. A keeper of cosmic secrets we may finally be ready to decode.